Hello friends! Oh my god, it's been a year. I'm tired. It's been a very long year. But let's talk about it. So today, I just wanted to do a little bit of a chill, relaxed video, just you and me. I've even kicked cameraman Chris out. Yeah, it's time for you and me to talk. Made it sound a lot more serious than it was meant to be. So yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about my year. I do often do these kind of yearly roundups and I quite like looking back at them. So I have made a list on my phone of little things, some big things that have happened for me personally and this channel this year. So I'm just gonna go down it. It's very casual. This video is not gonna be too edited, I don't think. So the first thing that happened this year was I moved out for the first time, which was huge. And I mean huge, probably the biggest thing to happen in my life so far. I was terrified. I was very anxious about it because I was moving away from my family as well. I wasn't going to live in the town that I grew up, or the city rather, because I lived in Birmingham for 28 years. So to leave that was a little bit like, oh my god, it was the fear of the unknown, I guess, moving to somewhere new without my family. Yeah, so that was huge. So I moved out and yeah, I love this house and it's been a great first year here. And I've only just started to feel settled. So I've got all my Harry Potter goodies here and, you know, yeah, it's been good and I definitely feel that it was a great move. So that was huge, moving out for the first time. And also, I know a lot of you guys get a little bit confused about who I live with and that kind of thing. So I live with cameraman Chris and his partner slash wife slash other half. So we all live in the same house, which works really well. But just thought I'd let you know because I'm bored of seeing rumors and comments that, oh, you're dating cameraman Chris. Absolutely not. No, he's like a brother to me. It's a working thing, don't worry. Now, something that was really cool this year, which was so much fun and a massive honor to be able to do, was I was part of the first ever and maybe the only to date photo shoot at the Warner Brothers studio tour in London. They had never let anybody through their doors to do a photo shoot on their sets. So when Gringotts came around, before that was launched properly, we were able to do a photo shoot there, and honestly, it was so magical, and it was all thanks to Linda Blacker as well, who made these beautiful photos. You can go check them out on my Instagram. But we managed to do a set of 3, and just to be on those sets dressed as kind of like a dark arts witch was crazy. It was absolutely crazy, and I do pinch myself every time I have these kind of opportunities that come my way, because I'm just like, is this real? Like, how come I get to do this? It's really bizarre. But honestly, it felt so magical. I was in Gringotts Wizarding Bank and there was a funny moment actually. One of the first pictures that came out is me in this kind of black long dress coat thing, and my dress is kind of floofed up in the air. So the way that happened was we had cameraman Chris and the makeup artist Ashley. She is wonderful. She does good things to this face. They had to hold both sides of my coat and they had to kind of whoosh it up in the air, and then Linda would take the photograph as it was whooshed. But it was really funny because one of the times when Chris whooshed my coat, he actually fell back into the Gringotts Bank goblin desks. So there is a picture somewhere of that happening, but that was an amazing opportunity and it's one that I'm never going to forget. And the photos were just stunning. I got to be within Bellatrix's vault. I got to actually go inside there and trip up along the kind of gold bars and the Gringotts coins. It was crazy getting that involved and immersed into the sets. It was absolutely, I'm still speechless about it. I just can't believe that I get to do these cool things, and a lot of it is down to you guys and you supporting this channel. Yeah, it blows my mind, but that was an amazing thing that I did in 2019. So let's crack on with the list. I bought a new car this year. I bought I bought one of my dream cars, and I had to say goodbye to my beloved yellow Fiat 500 Bumblebee. I loved that car. It was my first car. I burst into tears when I said goodbye to her, just because we had a lot of memories together, and I don't think it's like your first love, isn't it? You'll never forget your first car. But yeah, so I got my Hedvig, which I do have a video on this channel about, but the fact that I was in the position to be able to do that and get a new car is a pretty big deal to me. Like, I don't come from money at all, so to be able to do that, it's, yeah, it was cool, and I'm very grateful, and yeah, it was just a big moment for me, is what I'm trying to say. I guess one huge thing that happened this year was I launched my first ever magical box. The Curation of Magical Curiosities. I launched 2 of those this year, which was huge. The first one sold out, which again, mind blown. And everyone that has supported me on that box, honestly, I didn't think it would do that well. Not that I thought it wouldn't do well, but you surprised me. You genuinely, I was just like, what? It's sold out? That's crazy. You guys have been so cool and supportive. I feel like I don't deserve it sometimes. Yeah, just thank you. I've just lost the bet with Chris that I wouldn't get emotional. But here we are. Yeah, thank you. The support you showed me, and you've believed in me when maybe I didn't even believe in myself, has been just, yeah, it's been nuts. And I'm ruining my makeup. Oh my God, no, tears, go back in, go back in. Okay. Oh, Chris is gonna laugh when he edits this. Yeah, you guys have allowed me to bring my own ideas to life, and to have the opportunity has been nuts. Like, making my own subscription box, or, well, it wasn't a subscription, but making my own magical box has been so cool and a dream of mine for so long. So the fact that it's happened, it's been so awesome. It's been a lot of work behind the scenes, a lot of work. It's been like taking on a second job. Sometimes it's not always been like rainbows. It's been really stressful sometimes behind the scenes, some bits that you don't see, but we have got those boxes out there for you guys, for you to enjoy, and it's been so cool to see all of your unboxings. Honestly, one of my favorite things to do this year has been to watch all of the videos and unboxings you guys have made of my box, which is, yeah, it's felt like an absolute dream and completely I'm gonna say that everything's mind-blowing, because this year has been a year and a half, let me tell you. But yeah, I feel like I'm waffling. Not only did I sell out my first box, my second box was a huge success. We made sure that we had more stock for you guys, because I didn't want it to sell out and for people to get disappointed. So yeah, some of them are still available, but it's just, you've blown my mind. The response, especially to my last box, the Christmas Curation of Magical Curiosities, my heart has just popped. I feel as though I need to go sort my makeup out, but I'm probably not going to. I might just leave it. This is my face now. Oh, dearie me. Right, let's actually check that face out. Oh no, I've got hella tear marks. Oh, okay, we're gonna roll with it anyway. Okay, we're just gonna ignore the tear streaks on the face. It's fine. So, this is something that happened this year, which is crazy to me. If I could tell my 15-year-old self that I'm gonna be the director and owner of a limited company. So I have now become a limited company, which sounds ridiculous. I never thought I'd be working for myself and being self-employed, let alone have my own company, but that happened this year. It's very confusing. It's very, yeah, I don't quite know how it happened, but here we are, and yeah, that's a pretty big thing. Like, I have my own company now. I didn't think that was going to happen this year, if at all, if ever. So for that to have happened, I just wish that I could go back in time to tell younger Cherry, like, this is going to be your job. This is, you know, you're not gonna, you're not just gonna work as a teacher because that's all you thought you could do. Like, I really wanted to be a primary school teacher. I didn't think that my future had much in it. I know it sounds really depressing and sad, but so to make a company and for it to be successful at the moment, yeah, it's pretty huge, and none of this would be a thing without you guys. And I feel like I'm gonna keep saying that because you guys have made my life what it is, and I don't think I'll ever be able to thank you enough. So our channel, our magical online family, we hit over 500,000 of you guys this year. What the hell? 500,000. Like, I'm used to seeing that number now on my channel, but if I was to put 500,000 people in an arena, I think I'd have a panic attack. It's a big number, and I know that there's other channels with far more subscribers than me, but I don't care. If I could just keep you guys at this number for the rest of my life, I'd be happy. You guys are perfect the way you are, and yeah, we've got a community here, and there's so many of you guys, if not all of you guys, that have a heart of gold. You support me, you are so kind, and I've seen you be kind to one another this year. I mean, every year, but it's been quite obvious to me this year that, you know, I see you guys replying to other people in the comments if they're struggling or if they're trying to find something out. Like, you're helpful to each other, and the fact that I have created a community that has that much kindness and positivity within it, like, and love, it's special. I think this is such a rare thing that I've got here and that we have here. I'll never take it for granted. So thank you. Give yourselves a self hug. I'm gonna hug myself right now. We're all having a group hug right now. Seriously, if you're not hugging yourself, you need to join in. This is like the biggest group hug that there ever was. Yeah. Thank you guys. Give yourself a hug because you're awesome. And I love you so much. I know that this is just most of the time just across a screen, but you watching right now, yeah, I just love you so much. And yeah, I don't think there's much else to say. My heart's feeling very full right now. Something else which is on my list at the moment is Magical Friends, the Potter Squad. So this year I went to Social in the City, though it was called Summer in the City then, and it was so cool. All of the Potter Squad came together. I've named it that. It's not an official thing. So Tessa and Brizzy came over from America to this event. We had Vegard, we had Sophie. Like, it was just everyone. It was everyone together, and it was so cool because, actually, no, Lana wasn't there. That would have made it perfect if Lana was there. But it's like the Wizarding World took over an event. We had a Wizarding World panel, which was super cool, and Noble Collection sponsored it, and we got to give stuff away to you guys, which was just nuts. And it just felt like these are my people, and these are my best friends, and I wouldn't have met them had it have not have been for doing this and the internet and J.K. Rowling's story. Like, everything's connected. And it blows my mind. Everything's mind-blowing. Yeah, so if you're watching, guys, thanks for being my pals. Thanks for being awesome and making my life even more magical. I hope to see you a lot more in 2020. Yeah, magical friends. Now, not only have I made magical friends this year that are internet pals, I've even made friends in my new town. I've made some really cool friends called Katie and Jeff. Katie runs Punny Jukes, and it's the coolest shop ever. I did a tour of it this year on my channel, so definitely go check it out. They've recently just expanded, so it's definitely worth another visit. But I've never met such sparkly rainbow people in my life. They've been so welcoming, and accepting and loving of me, and oh, they've got the cutest baby in the world. But yeah, I've made a lot of new cool friends this year, and I'm just feeling very lucky. Ooh, I'm feeling very lucky. Sometimes I do feel a little bit like imposter syndrome, like you don't deserve this. But I'm gonna take it. It's all good. Speaking of Kate, Ian, Jeff and Punny Jukes in particular, I have loaned my Lego Niffler to their store. So if you ever visit Punny Jukes from now, you can go and see Nigella, the Niffler. Yeah, I named it Nigella. It was Nigel, but I was feeling Nigella more. So you can go visit my Niffler. It's made out of 11,000 Lego bricks. It lived in my garage for a long time and people didn't get to enjoy it. And I was just like, you know what? This deserves to be enjoyed by many magical people. So I've loaned it to Punny Jukes for the foreseeable future. So go have a visit, have a photo with Nigella, tag me in it. So that was cool that I got to loan my Niffler. That sounds wrong. Moving on is one that's still nuts to me. I work with someone full-time now to help keep this channel running. You know him as cameraman Chris. He is usually here all the time whilst I'm filming. He's behind the camera, making sure the audio's right, making sure it's focused. He's not here today, so if this video looks crap, it's probably my fault. We have made nearly 100 videos this year, which is the most my channel has ever seen. A lot of you guys have noticed the increase in uploads. A lot of it is down to cameraman Chris. So you can thank him in the comments down below. He's the one that is making this channel run smoothly and just making it possible to make more magical things for you guys. And working with someone this year, which is the first time ever, because 6 years prior to this year, I was doing everything myself. It was a one-woman band. But it's so cool to have a teammate now. It's less lonely, that's for sure. But yeah, Chris, if you're watching, thank you. Oh God, I've cried like 3 times. No, for real, you have helped make this year so successful, and without you, it just wouldn't be what it is. So thank you, and I'm sure my audience thanks you. Seriously guys, leave comments for cameraman Chris down below, because a lot of the success this year, half, if not more of it, is down to him. Be thankful. Yeah, it's been fucking cool. This is the first year. Here's to many more, my dude. Oh God, this is just a whole video of me crying. I'm gonna mop my tears with a pygmy puff. Who needs a beauty blender when you got a pygmy puff? Am I right? Okay. These need to go back into my face. Oh, disgusting. Okay. I feel as though we've all accepted that my face is leaking for the rest of this video. Something that I would like to mention and say a massive thank you for is my management, my manager James. He is a manager #lad. He has been awesome this year and he's put up with a lot, let me tell you. Yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you. A lot of you may not know that I have management, but I do. I've got a management team in London and they are superb and they just make everything feel easy. So they are absolutely fantastic. I just wanted to drop a thank you in there because you got to put up with me. Yeah, you're rad and I'm so pleased that I'm with you guys, yeah. Whew, okay. What else is on here? Not much, so I guess the rest of the video is just going to be me verbal vomiting, verbal diarrheaing. Now, obviously, all of these things that I have mentioned in my year video, they've all been positive, and they've all been fantastic, and, you know, some of the best things that have ever happened to me. But my year isn't all perfect, and I feel as though this is the case with a lot of content creators. We show you what we want to show you. We don't show you the bad, the sad, the negative. And there has been that behind the scenes this year. There's been one month in particular, which was October, was probably the hardest month that I've had for years. But I don't feel the need to share that with you guys. I want this to be a positive and happy place, but my life isn't perfect. Content creators, YouTubers, influencers, whatever you want to call them, they're not perfect. Our lives are not perfect. We definitely curate what we want to show you on these platforms. Is it a choice for me to just curate and show you the positive and the magical? Yeah, because I like this place to be a good place, and a happy space for you to come whenever you want to escape your own lives. And, you know, I've met so many of you this year. Genuinely, I've met so many of you. I've had 2 meet and greets. I've met you out and about. I bump into you pretty much all the time. And yeah, I love it. I love seeing you guys. I want to try and make sure that more of that happens in the future. Maybe I'll do my own events or my own meet and greets sometime in the future. I would absolutely love that, because you guys, meeting you and hearing your stories is one of the best things about my job and what I do. There was one person at an event recently that said that it was me that inspired her to become a makeup artist from my old videos, because I used to do more makeup back then. And I was just like, what? How have I had that effect on someone's life? So I will never stop doing this for as long as you allow me to do it. Yeah, 2020 is coming. I cannot believe it's 2020. Ooh, it's been a year, and I cannot wait to make 2020 an even better year. I've got big plans and I cannot wait to start on them. I'm gonna have a little break. Your girl needs a break. But I cannot wait to see what 2020 holds. It's a good number, 2020. I would love to hear what your plans and your resolutions are for next year. I don't really have resolutions, I just have plans. So yeah, watch this space. Cool, magical things are gonna come this year, and yeah. I think I've been waffling for way too long. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you for, if you've got this far in the video. If you have, leave a pink heart emoji in the comments, just to let me know. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, though I have cried at you a lot. Give me a thumbs up. But anyway, yeah, I guess I don't know how to end it. I just want to thank you for an incredible 2019. It's been quite the year, and I can't wait for next year to be even better. Okay.